Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is March 24th, 2021. We're here to give y'all a price prediction for Aurora Cannabis. You guys can see I went ahead and sent out a poll to our community asking you all, of these four stocks or commodities, which one would you like to see a stock prediction for today? And overwhelmingly, you guys can see Aurora Cannabis has won out. 65% of the votes came in, want us to do a price prediction for Aurora Cannabis, so we're going to do that just for you. Thank you all for spending a little time with us. We're simply here to make sure that we are in position to win in price movement. We're trying to get ahead of everyone else who participates in the market. We need to beat them to these prices in order for us to win, and that is what we do. We predict, we profit, and we win. All right, so make sure, if you all appreciate it and you enjoy the viewership that you have here, hit the like button, share it, and also subscribe to this channel. We're not here about any of that FUD or FOMO. There is enough of that confusion in this space. All right, so if you're about strictly making the money, follow us here on this platform. So now, real quick, I want to be honest with you. I want to give you all another snapshot of what our portfolio looks like. And here it is. We have not seen any gain since we added these 5 stocks to our portfolio. You guys can see the gain since added column, that we have 3 stocks that are down double digits and 2 that are close to being down double digits. So we would definitely have to reevaluate these stocks at the end of this week. This is when we come in and self-evaluate these particular stocks, see how they perform for this week. And if we need to get rid of them, we need to get rid of them. I mean, if the market is weak, it is weak. There's no need for us to continue to hold on to losers in the portfolio. And then we'll also come in and see if we need to add more to this portfolio. So make sure you follow that over the weekend, okay? So now let's talk about Aurora Cannabis real quick. You all can see here that our last price prediction in Aurora Cannabis was right there on March the 1st or the 26th of February, to which we were expecting the market in Aurora Cannabis to go lower in price. And initially it didn't. You know, the first 2 days of trading, you guys can see that the market in Aurora Cannabis went higher in price. And we already knew that. That's why we had our restriction area right there around $12. That's not a stop loss. We do not utilize stop losses in our trading. You know why? Because that gives the trap the advantage, because he can see everyone's stop losses on his books. So why would you give him the area to which you would have to get out your trade? You need to do your stop losses mentally in your own head. If the market exceeds where you expect the price to go or not to go, then that's when you know you need to get out. Don't give him the advantage of already knowing where you will exit out your position. That does not serve us at all. Only have stop losses in your own mind. Don't tell nobody where your stop losses will be. And it's not a coincidence that the price did not break above our restriction area. In fact, we came all the way back down 3 days following that time and hit our ultimate TP price of about 14.29%. And not even that, we're getting another opportunity to see the market in Aurora Cannabis come to that price. Pretty good. All right, so that's done. That is over. Congratulations on those who was able to call that and see that in the market. So right now, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and readjust this chart, because obviously the market in Aurora Cannabis is not in an uptrend. We established that. So first thing we need to do is to follow the trend into the market. And what the market looks like right now in Aurora Cannabis is some sideways consolidational trading, or we might still be in a massive downtrend in Aurora Cannabis. Either or. Okay. This area right here lets us know that this downtrend is still in play. And it's pretty steep, the downtrend in Aurora Cannabis. I mean, look at that. The market is in a severe downtrend at the moment. So yeah, this downtrend is active. But let's take a look at it on a 2-day time frame first. And over the last 4 2-day price bars, the market here in Aurora Cannabis is weak. We cannot expect that. This is what the trap has already done. So we can trust him on where he thinks the market is going to go, because he did all this action right here. So he already tells us that the market is not giving us any strength. So our mind frame always needs to be ahead of his, or where he's headed. So now, can we see the market in Aurora Cannabis ultimately come down to $8.25? Definitely. Why? Because we've been here before, and he came and propped the market up right here around $8.25, right? So this is our trading range. You guys can see it, how the market in Aurora Cannabis was bouncing. We broke out of that trading range, and now we're coming right back in, and we still found restriction. So now we're coming back down. That's pretty much what's going on in the market in Aurora Cannabis, right? No need for anyone to tell us anything different. Okay. So here we're still seeing weakness on the 3-day time frame in Aurora Cannabis. So yeah, I still think we got a little bit of weakness to go through in the market in Aurora Cannabis. Based off all of these time frames that we're looking at, the market in Aurora Cannabis is definitely garnering weakness, especially here on the 5-day time frame. There is weakness here in the market. Weekly time frame, got 2 days, 11 hours left, but still weakness is being exhibited here. So all in all, just to be forthright with you all, the market in Aurora Cannabis is weak, and there's no need for us to try to sway you into thinking that it's not. We cannot tell you any stories. We're simply here to call the market, and right now the trap is calling weakness, so we're gonna have to play that. So yeah, we're still gonna play the weakness into the market in Aurora Cannabis, and going to expect it to go lower in price. Now we got another shallow area of support, right? And it is right there around $9. Okay, we can see the market actually prop itself up there and move higher in price. That's only about 3.43% from where the last trade was yesterday. So obviously we would need to acknowledge that and skim off some profit right there, just to save some of the soldiers that we put into the war. So we would skim off a little bit right there around $9, 3.43% profitability. But overall, we're going to take it down to $8.63 as well for TP, which means take profit no lower than our support area though. Okay, which is around $8. Now this is the current area of restriction right here in Aurora Cannabis, which is around $10.09. Going to bring it up just a tad higher to around $10.50. So this is it. We're in position. We're still going to play some of the weakness into the market in Aurora Cannabis, rather than seeing the market in an upward trend that has been broken, rather than seeing in a downtrend, even though that is still on the table. We're just going to look forward to consolidate and move to the downside for the moment. So now is your turn. What do you all see in the market for Aurora Cannabis? This is our prediction. Now is your turn. Call the market. Where do you expect Aurora Cannabis to go in the next 3 weeks? Because you need to get there right before anyone else sees it on the price chart. Let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.